knuckle-toed cocksucker down here who just signed his own death warrant.
Hello, it's me, Margaret. How are you, folks? Welcome. God damn it. Gonna start with this shit already? Excuse me. All right, there we go. Welcome to the show, Monday. How the fuck are you, folks? Good to be with you. I want to thank the people that came out to Cahoe's, over 300 people. They're very good to me up there. I was working on new stuff, so it was, it was choppy here and there, but they know. I told them, I go, look, you come back in 4 years, this will be tight shit. 4 years. They're like, you said you were going to retire, maybe. Did I? They were great. They were great. Everybody represented the Proud Boys, and, guy from the Proud Boys. Just hardcore DiPaolo fans. And go out to see my manager. Didn't even recognize him. Walk right by him at the airport. I haven't seen him in 4 years. Tommy, it was great. Tommy's great to fucking hang out with. And what else? What happened at the show? I mean, pretty uneventful, I think. I got nothing. Boy, that sucked. Are you watching hockey, folks? Are you watching just pick any game. Doesn't matter. I'm just saying, as a spectator sport, playoff hockey, I put it above everything, and I'm a diehard football fan. But the fucking pace of the game, they go 4 minutes, 5 minutes without, 6 minutes without a whistle sometimes. Bodies flying everywhere. Goalies standing on their heads making saves. I don't understand how that fucking soccer, which is the most popular sport in the world, only because it's, in every poor country. But I don't know how they can't grab those fans. If they like that, because it's the same thing. You get 3 forwards, 2 defensemen, and a goalie. Only, again, soccer, you're playing it on an 11-acre field, which is so fucking stupid. Half the games. But I'm saying they like when somebody scores or gets a shot on goal. That's fucking Bettman. The commissioner, you got to try to pull those people in. I don't know how. You're the Jew marketing expert, and I mean that complimentary, but you got to grab them, man. The game is not that different. I sent Dallas a couple. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking bug him. Why didn't I send those to you for the show? There was a couple hits. I sent Dallas a hit that was Ovechkin hit a guy, and the guy did a 360 in the air, and I sent it to Dallas, and then 5 minutes later, Tom Wilson, who's probably my favorite hockey player after Bobby Orr and Ovechkin. Tom Wilson, he's been suspended twice for headshots, and he's a little on the edge. Fucking handsome guy, mean as a snake. He fucking hit a guy. I sent it to Dallas. Again, it's like a receiver going over the middle. Fucking guy was airborne, hit his head on the ice. Got right up, though. But Tom Wilson also got in a brawl this weekend in the bench. The second period was over. The bench was empty. Him and this guy, Anderson, for the Canadians, they're from the same hometown. They've been playing against each other. They went up to, they played in junior leagues together, and they hated each other all the way up. They even asked this Anderson guy, he goes, I'm sick of being asked about him. I don't like to be compared to him. It never ends or whatever. And they've gone at it for years. And that's who they went over the bench together. And fucking, I mean, hilarious. But here's the thing. Out of all this pushing and shoving, nobody's dropping their gloves this year. Because, as soon as you drop your gloves, you're going to get 5 minutes, I think. So they keep them on, but they're still punching each other in the face. And it's making it worse for the refs. Let them drop it, go at it. They sort of let the blood down. But after every whistle, there's headlocks, there's pushing and They said the commissioner called everybody in the league, all the teams in the playoffs, and said, knock it off. After every whistle, it's fucking, I loved it, personally. Anyways, please, any gay people out there, check it out. You'll love it. Tom Wilson, what a fucking hunk. What? You heard me. Let's get to it. Get off my lawn. The White House displayed yard signs showing the 100 worst illegal immigrant criminals arrested during the first 100 days of the President Trump's term. They put pictures on the front lawn. Check it out. Oh my God. You can hear whistles.
Ay, 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 ay. I am the Frito Bandito. I like Fritos corn chips. I love them, I too. I want Fritos corn chips, I'll get them from you. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I am the Frito Bandito. Ay, ay, ay,
Oh, one more time.
I am the Frito Bandito.
Look at all those.
I like Fritos corn chips, I love
Like them they do, la
I
la
want
la la. Anyways, at the bottom of those posters, the beauty of it is the reason they did this, the press has to look at that because they come in this way. And the bottom of the poster lists a crime the person is accused of committing, including rape, murder, sexual assault of a child, lewd acts in front of a child, and distribution of fentanyl and illegal guns. So
Bye-bye.
but these are the people that, you know, the Democrats are kind of defending. They want everybody. Picture this. They want and Biden, nobody knows how many, probably 8 to 10 million would be a safe guess he let in. And the Democrats think each one should have their day in court. Again, I don't understand. When do you say to the Democrat Party, you're all under arrest or whatever? You're an enemy of the fuck. I'm not exaggerating. You're not supposed to. They call themselves the resistance. You're not supposed to resist. And then you fucking, you know, you get Soros paying people to throw Molotov cocktails, all kinds of shit. At what point? But it's the politicians. They're right out there. Just saying, Trump wants to pass voter ID, right? They try to put a fucking, are we talking about that? I think we are on the show. I don't know. They're trying to stop that bill. Anybody who doesn't want voter ID tells you everything you need to know about them. Why the fuck wouldn't you want voter ID? Well, black people, some of them don't have license. Even black people go, what the fuck are you talking about? What do you think's waking you up at 3 in the morning with 40-foot woofers in their car? Those ain't Jews. Oh, come on. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the thing. No accountability. And I understand Trump's busy, you know, but can't we have somebody else going, Schiff, come here. I want to talk to you. And anybody else that was in on that. All those 51 guys that signed that shit. Anyways, let's move on. Criminals corralled in Colorado club. I'm into alliteration, as you know. Over 100 illegal immigrants were arrested in Colorado Springs Sunday morning. That's funny because we were talking about places for me to go. Tommy brought that up. That's great. I can get whacked after the show. I know. I like to buy a CD. Colorado Springs Sunday morning after a multi-agency operation conducted a raid at an illegal club. This is some fascinating footage, actually. This is an illegal fucking, you know, they make their own nightclubs and shit. You know, got a liquor license? What are you, shitting me? No, we don't even have a bartender. We're mixing it in the toilet. And MS-13, Trendeagra, all those guys. And they had U.S. military people who were, you know, working there, like security or whatever the fuck. So they're in trouble, too. Take a look at this, though. Here's the raid. Cock them guns.
Don't you move, you motherfucker! I'll blow your brains out!
Can you imagine? Lady in red, dancing with me cheek to cheek.
What the hell's wrong with you? Look like a Puerto Rican whore.
Closest, that reminded me of the closest I've come to that. I was at the Palace nightclub, and big group. No, I'm sorry, the Golden Banana. That's the name of a strip club that was in the town next to mine, right on the border, Peabody, Massachusetts. It's famous. Closest I came, we're all out in the parking lot. A fight breaks out. There was a bachelor party. Of course, there's like 25 guys going at it. I'm just walking out, standing there, and I stand where the fight's going on. All of a sudden, I get a what do you call it? Billy club in the back of the legs. Yeah, I'll never forget it. Back of the fucking legs. And I wasn't even in the fucking thing, but it was fucking state troopers, Peabody cops. That's how long the fight was going on for. It was fascinating. Not as exciting as this. These guys sell fentanyl, all kinds of shit. Another video, right? Yep. Check it out. I mean, hardcore criminals. Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you, Democrats, fucking assholes. Yeah. You go bye-bye. Adios, amigos. And I'm flipping channels because I'm watching hockey. I stop on Fox News Sunday afternoon for 2 seconds. Shannon Breen has a show on. And underneath it says, Trump approval rating for immigration, 55%. That's just pure propaganda. It's way fucking higher than that. I love how people think Fox News is right-wing. It's hilarious to me. You really think his numbers are only 55? Probably the way they worded the question, whatever specific poll. But you think if you poll the whole country, 45% don't approve? What don't you approve of? Them busting people like that? And all the jerk-off left-wing politicians who keep using the words authoritarian, they don't even know what it means. You mean law and order? Authoritarian. They don't even know what it fucking means. As opposed to what? Biden? Total chaos and what do you guys want? You want this country to be destroyed, that's all. And every time you push back against shit like this, everybody's laughing at you. The Drug Enforcement Administration, Rocky Mountain Division, didn't know how they had a Rocky Mountain Division, led a multiple agency operation early Sunday morning, and arrested 114 illegal immigrants at the venue that contained more than 200 people inside. Did you see this footage anywhere else? I was wondering, because I didn't catch CNN or MSNBC or Meet the Press or Face the Nation. Did they show any of this? And if they did, in what context? Go and look at this. Look at this authoritarian bullshit. It is hilarious, where the Democrats have themselves in a spot that is priceless, trying to defend this shit. And if they don't adjust, which I don't give a fuck if they do it, don't. Well, no, we got AOC and Bernie leading up there. Yeah, you learned a lot. Oofa. Authorities uncovered drugs, including pink cocaine, which I loved. The pink and the yellows. Let me tell you something. It was like cotton candy. Pink cocaine, as well as evidence of prostitution and multiple firearms during the operation. Isn't that fucking great? It is. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm drunk. Many of those detained in Sunday's raid are expected to face federal immigration charges, according to DE Rocky Mountain. At least, so the ICE was involved, DEA, all these federal groups. When they say multiple agencies, that's what they mean. At least 2 people were also arrested on existing warrants. Pam Bondi said that. And you're going to tell me majority of people look at that and go, what is Trump doing? And I'm giving you a homework assignment, and it'll take you 2 seconds. Go to CNN, the website, and just read the headlines. Scroll for about 5 minutes, and it's like a pure propaganda, anti-American, Trump. Majority of people say Trump chaos. That's how they feel about his ministry. Just straight out fucking propaganda. But the difference is people know now. Anyways, Trump had to take a bullet for it. Can you imagine saying, I disapprove of anything he does after he takes a bullet for you? Doesn't need the money. Not making a dime being the president. Could be golfing and dancing with hot pee. I'm trying to be clean first half of the show. I don't know why I can't all just be me. Anyways, it makes me pissed. But, yeah, good luck with that, visiting people in El Salvador who are gang members. And you're doing a terrific job. Nice job, Brownie. What did George Bush say, remember? That was the big... Anyways, let's move on to Asshole by the Bay. And I'm not talking about the guy from Journey. What? You heard me. This was interesting. Senator Adam Pencilneck Schiff offered a dire warning to fellow Democrats, recalling an exchange he had with a Target cashier in San Francisco, insisting his party had major problems. During a panel discussion on Friday's Real Time with Bill Maher, Schiff was asked to weigh in on the current state of the Democratic Party and how it governs, particularly in a state like California, which Schiff represents. Schiff then recalled an experience he had 2 years ago in San Francisco when his luggage was stolen from his car, blah, 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 blah. But it was interesting to hear him actually, be a little bit honest about something. He was on Bill Maher, and here's some of the interview.
So we're going to have to change how we do business in California. We're going to have to address people's legitimate concerns about crime. I was in South San Francisco.
Can you imagine him saying that in 2025? He's just saying that. I've never heard him say it anywhere else before. You just realize that now? Of course, when did he realize it? When his life was affected. Right? Because he dared to go into the city to a CVS, himself, instead of having a sidekick to it. And his shit got robbed a couple of years ago. And he's just telling us about it. He probably talked about it then, but I didn't see much about it. That happened 2 years ago, so it was already a shithole before then. But now he's got the balls to come out, now that they're in dire straits. Go ahead.
2 years ago, after I had an experience in the city that all too many people had, when my luggage was stolen out of my car. They tell you don't ever leave your luggage in the car. I never do until the one time I did. And, of course, it got stolen. And what was most memorable about the experience for me is I went to this Target in South San Francisco, 10 o'clock at night.
This is great.
And I'm getting the toiletries I'm going to need for my next 2 days in the city.
Douche.
I get to the cashier.
You went there by yourself, not an assistant.
I think I went there. Well, yes, I had somebody drop me off at the store, and
yes,
so
he's
I don't mean to make that an issue. See, I waited somewhere I should not have waited.
Okay. First of all, I had to get the clerk, which is hard to find, to unlock the shampoo or the whatever.
Pause. So see, this is funny, and again, this was 2 years ago. But, it's kind of funny to him. He's telling a funny anecdote. But it wasn't funny to people who work every day and fucking went to CVS and they pay their taxes and they're not criminals. To be inconvenienced, you want to buy deodorant, it takes 25 minutes. You got to call the governor, clear it with him, and whatever the fuck. But go ahead.
That's one thing. And then I get to the cashier. The cashier asked me if I want one of those Target bags with a little bullseye on it. And I said, yes,
let me put it on my forehead.
Be my luggage for the next 2 days. And she asked me what happened, and I told her, and she basically said, in not so many words, yeah, Democrats are assholes. And I thought, if the cashier in South San Francisco at 10 o'clock at night believes that Democrats are assholes because the shampoo is locked up and my stuff got stolen out of the trunk, we've got a major problem that we have to address. And I think
that's an awesome story.
Wow, you're really that's a courageous statement. Fucking 4 years down the road. Because after that incident 2 years ago, you sure and fuck didn't come out and say, we got to do something, and the Republicans are wrong, and blah, blah, blah. I mean, you said the Republicans were wrong, blah, blah, blah. But now he comes out on Bill Maher a couple of years later, and that's what it took for his personal life to be inconvenienced. I'll say it one more time. How he's not in jail with the 51 former intelligence people that signed that thing saying that the laptop was Russian disinformation. How the fuck aren't they doing perp walks? And all the stuff Trump's doing is going to mean nothing if people don't go to jail. That's what jail is, a deterrent. And I know he's kind of busy, but this guy, it's like this guy said he had tangible evidence. I can't remember the exact word he used. That Trump was a Russian agent. You remember? Oh, I have hard evidence. And since then, we all know that's bullshit. I don't like that guy.
Oh, fucking idiot.
Yeah, you is. Hey, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, had a great timing. Again, Cajos, over 300 people, and they were lovely as always. But in about, 18 days or so, May 15th and 16th, Zanies in Rosemont, Illinois. I had people drive down from Canada to see me in Cajos, and somebody else had a 5-hour drive, which you guys don't know how much that means to me, that you actually washed your ass, took a shower, got in the car, and went through that. Honest to God, it means everything to comedians. But come out and see me at Zanies, May 15th, 16th, Rosemont, Illinois. If you guys want to support the show, go to the merchandise page, and we got hats, mugs, T-shirts. I know this makes us so different all the other shows. Nick DiPaolo triple D bras with Nick DiPaolo emblems on each nipple. And we have, again, the plastic hips are flying off the shelf. I don't know why you can't see them. They surgically put them in. Go to nickdip.com and buy something so I can have my dog put to sleep. What? You guys can watch full episodes of my show. Not only my show, Steve and Crowder, Louder with Crowder, all exclusive Rumble Premium content. You can watch that ad-free with one subscription. Just join a Rumble Premium by clicking the link in the description. Okay? And you'll be glad you did. I'm telling you. You get informed, you laugh, you cry, you go poo-poo.
Hi, good night, everybody.